So my topic is Discover Easy Maintenance. My name is Schwarz. My colleague is Heike Mümel. We are from Vossloh Rail Services and from Vossloh Rail Inspection. And we are talking today about smart maintenance and about our ultrasonic measuring device, the SoniQ Rail Explorer. I just will not go over the agenda to not lose too much time. To just give you a glance of Vossloh. So Vossloh is structured in three different modules. First we have the core components, which is our fastening business. Then we have the customized modules, which is our business for turnouts. And then the life cycle solutions part is where we are coming from, which is caring for rail maintenance and track supply. Originating after the war from track supply, so we rebuilt the system. Nowadays we are concentrating most of the time only on maintenance and care for everything around the rail, meaning the machine manufacturing, the turnout maintenance and rail maintenance as a service, and also the monitoring, which is of course also the measuring. Vossloh is, we are just one part of Vossloh as Vossloh Rail Service, but of course we are supported by all of our colleagues. So therefore Vossloh is acting worldwide in 136 countries. And we as Vossloh Rail Service have a 40% market share in Europe. We are the biggest milling supplier worldwide. So we are concentrating not only on milling, but also on grinding, turnout maintenance, and as I said, also on the monitoring part. So when we talk about smart maintenance, today everything needs to be smart. So we asked ourselves the first questions: what data is the customer of us using to do his maintenance? What are our customers measuring when they are talking about maintenance? And the way it usually looks is like this. So we have two different types of measurements. We have the measurement for the wheel-rail contact, which is longitudinal and cross profile, corrugation meaning longitudinal profile also, gauge width, cant and twist. And on the other hand, we have the rail interior, which we only can view with ultrasonic or with eddy current. And typically what the customer is doing, he's taking the oldest and most experienced engineers. He puts them in one room and give them a lot of data, a lot of paper, and they are not allowed to come out until they have formulated a strategy. So they are sitting there trying to work with masses of paper to come to a strategy. And Vossloh cares for the engineers, so we don't want them to be in one room in a prison to work on a strategy. So we developed some nice machines and programs for this. For the left side, we have developed what we call smart maintenance, which means all this data which our customer has been measuring and has a lot of reports is now automatically measured by our machines while they are on the track. They are driving on the track anyway, so they can do the measurement. Up to 60, up to 80 kilometers per hour. And for the rail interior, we have another device, which is our SoniQ Rail Explorer, which you see here, which is our device for ultrasonic measurement. Beginning with the smart maintenance, the concept there is sense, see, solve. So the first thing is the sense part. That means that all of our machines are equipped with lasers and are measuring the longitudinal, the cross profile, cant, twist and gauge. In one pass, you have the complete data of your system. This is the current status of your system. Then we have the C part, which is the interpretation. It just looks a little bit like Google Maps, so we designed a program for that, which is called Maple. And it gives you the complete overview over your track, like Google Maps, colored in red, green and yellow, up to your regulations and standards. And then we have the solve part of it, which means what you should do. So the program will take the current state of the rail and recommend to you how to solve these problems. It will recommend to you to use milling, it will recommend to use grinding based on the machines you have, or based on the machines, of course, companies like us offer. The very cool thing about this is it doesn't end there. If you have a lot of data, also historic data and current data, the program will start noticing how the defects develop. So it will tell you what the status of your rail will be in the coming year or in the next year. If you have a certain budget allocated for maintenance, it will rank order all the defects to give you the most for your money, for your budget. That's why what we call the application Maple. So first part is the laser rail scanning system, which looks like this. So our machines are equipped all with measuring devices. It starts with the corrugation measurement, with a laser measurement for transverse profile, also for gauge and wear. We can also measure grooved rails, of course. And in the big machines, we also have eddy current included. The complete measurement data is positioned with the GPS and with the wheel rotation, so even works in the tunnels. And of course, all the data is transmitted today with the LTE or with Wi-Fi. As I said, we are measuring at 60 or 80 kilometers, so depending on your network size, it's just a few shifts and you know exactly what is happening inside your rails. Without sending teams, without having to interpret data by engineers, it will tell you exactly what is happening. And this is how it looks. So you see the track, which is inside this program, is set up. So it tells you exactly up to your regulations, your norms, your standards set by your network. It will give you color indication. Green means it's good. Yellow means some deviations, you should look into that. Red means it's severe deviations. Whenever you touch one of these pinpoints, you get the live data, the latest data with the latest measurement for this track section, for corrugation, for a transverse profile, and for the complete gauge and everything. If you change the standard here, if you change the norms, the coloring will change. Of course, we have made it with different levels, so your engineers can set your standards and the operators can see the current status of the rail. It can simulate now, if you highlight 1 or 2 or 3 or even everything, it will simulate how many shifts you will need. Depending where your depots are located, it will give you a shift planning. It will tell you exactly where you have to work on the rail, so it will even include the area of the rail which needs to be treated. And what we are working on at the moment is to feed this information back to our machines, that the machines in future will automatically align the grinding stones and give you the correct working treatment area for this specific track section. The whole information is uploaded into the Vossloh cloud, which can be accessed from any mobile device, from any PC with your personal login. And the algorithms will interpret all the data and present it to you. Once you have enough data, it will start extrapolating the data and give you a view into the future. So you will know in the curves how fast the defects are developing. You will know what the defect development will be next year. This is without engineers being jailed in one room for a pretty long time. So this was the part for the lasers and for the smart maintenance. And my colleague Heike is our specialist and engineer for the ultrasonic devices. She will take you away with the SoniQ Rail Explorer. Thanks so far.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, also from my side. I want to tell you something about our new developed ultrasonic measurement device, testing device. We want to see how the health of the rail is. We want to have a deeper look into the rail. We want to find defects. Therefore, we developed this manual ultrasonic testing device. It comes into work for targeted pinpointing, for example, to measure or to inspect crossings, level crossings at train stations. Normally you have maybe a test train, an ultrasonic testing train running with high speed, with 80 kilometers per hour. The results you get from them can't be that detailed, so you get only informations or of indications, and you have to determine, to confirm if this is a real indication, a real defect. So you have to take manual testing devices to determine, to confirm defects or indications coming from a testing train. With our SRE, SoniQ Rail Explorer, we we have 9 probes in an ultrasonic testing wheel included, and we find defects up to 3 millimeters below the surface, and these defects can be 3 millimeter from 3 millimeter size. We cover almost 100% of the complete rail, so the complete head, the web, and also the base. And we measure, or we have inspection data every 1 millimeter when we go with normal inspection speed, means walking speed. When we increase the speed, then the accuracy lowers down a bit. The guidance system we have ensures the straight alignment over the rail. It is very important that the 0-degree probe looks directly straight the rail web to the bottom. So it needs to be ensured that the SRE is good aligned above the rail. As said, we have 9 probes in there, 9 ultrasonic probes, 1 0-degree probes, 2 40-degree probes looking back and forward, and 6 times 70-degree probes, 3 looking forward, 3 looking backward, 1 in the middle, and on every 2 edges, the driving edge and also on the field side, we have also 2 70-degree probes. During the development, we take care of a low weight and a good balance system. It is made from carbon fiber reinforced plastic for a weight of 20 kilograms without water. It has a low size. It fits in the back of the car in a personal normal car. And it has a very slimline body to carry it very comfortable. Now I will show you the different parts, which you also can see in the front on the system. We have support stands in the front and the rear, as you see here. We have a side stand to park the system comfortable on the rail, and the Picus electronic is a very experienced system, ultrasonic system. It's made with from our cooperation partner, the Fraunhofer Institute. It's on the back side of the system, and there we also can add some normal hand measurement probes on the system to do, for example, weld testing from the outside, or Also the manganese testing, we have under development a new project for manganese steel. It needs to have an additional probe. This can also be added to the SRE, to the back of the SRE. We have an intelligent battery management system with LEDs on the backside. You can every time check the status of the battery with an LED system. We have this water tank. We use coupling agency water as a coupling fluid. The water tank is sufficient for 4-liter water that the inspection length or the distance that you can use with 4 liters are approximately 4 kilometers. And we have this rugged tablet PC using one software for inspection and also for analyzation. And it is also equipped with a GPS receiver. So we have also GPS data for every position we are on the track. What we also integrate into the system for the first time is a camera. You can also have a look under the SRE. We have equipped it with a camera system or a camera looking to the surface of the rail, and the camera data is after the inspection linked to the ultrasonic data. We also have a lateral outrigger arm for more stability on the rail, and flight case for good transport or to transport the SRE over longer distances and so on. Currently being developed is a dual rail testing system that allows simultaneous inspection for left and right rail. So this system is only for single rail testing, and we also develop artificial algorithms to use artificial intelligence to get an automatic classification in the future. Automatic classification of the defects. So the SRE can be used for, as said, for regular inspections on open track and switches and crossings, level crossings at train stations. It's used for targeted pinpointing. We applied the normal or common standards and regulation, at least, which we need to have fulfilled in Germany. And the inspection data is visualized on this tablet PC. We have a B scan and a A scan below them. The A scan shows the data separately from every probe, and the B scan combines all the data from all the probes. All the probes can be switched on and off, or the display of all probes can be switched on and off, and you get a clear view of how the defect looks into the rail. Here we see bolt holes with cracks in between, but we also have a piece of track on the booth, a piece of rail on the booth with reflectors in it, where you can show, if you're interested, how the SRE performs and find and displays defects, and how you can categorize and classify defects can also be seen on our booth. So the data storage, all the raw data is stored over a specific threshold. This threshold can be given or comes with a requirement from the customer, can be adjusted. The memory is sufficient for approximately 30 kilometers of rail testing. The data can be transferred via LTE, Wi-Fi, USB or SD card, and you can do the data analysis online and offline, means during the inspection directly or afterwards in the office or at the evening in the hotel, for example. And you get several formats of inspection reports, as for example as a PDF export or XML or CSV file. So, the analysis of inspection data, there are several possibilities to analyze the data. I don't want to go into detail right now. As said, you can have a view if you visit us on our booth. I can show you. And now we have time for questions and answers. Thank you very much. Are there any questions? If not, then okay. Thanks a lot, and we are very happy to welcome you on our booth.
It's me again. So, as I said, we are directly across the hall, diagonally. H15 is our booth. So if you have interested in seeing a live demonstration of the defects, of the measurement of the defects and the analysis mode, please drop by. We will be happy to show you. And Vossloh is having a symposium, VRS is having a symposium in Hamburg in Germany. So if you happen to be in Germany or in Hamburg in June, in a few weeks, you have the unique chance to see all of our machines, all milling machines, all grinding machines, all the measurement machines, the turnout maintenance, welding plant from us, everything in one location. Hamburg is also nice to see, because I live there. It's a really nice city. So if you want, you can just come to our booth, and we will be happy to give you the code to register, and then you can drop by to see all of our products and services in one place. And that's all. Thanks a lot. Again. Nimmst du mal deins?